Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video. And this is going to be the best Victor Wembanyama build on NBA 2K26. So we're not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight into the video. Keep in mind, this build has 0 weaknesses on it. Alright, 0 weaknesses. Because we're so close to number 1, we're just going to go to number 1. You obviously don't need to do that, but we're going to continue. Starting off with position, we're going to go with center. 7'4" for the height. This is a 7'4" build. We're going to be kind of fast for a 7'4", I'm not going to lie. And then our weight is going to be 236. So 236, then we're going to have a 7'8" wingspan. So 7'8" wingspan, we get 80 strength, which gets us crasher takeover, which is really what we wanted. And we also have an 83 ball. We get 97 rebounds. So if you wanted to go use cap breakers, get 96 rebound and get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So that's pretty solid. But overall, we're just going kind of lower on the weight, but we still want to keep a little bit of strength. So we get the crasher takeover ability. But we're just going to continue here. Now starting off with the close shot, we're going to have an 80. All right, we're going to have 80 close shot. We're going to have 70 on the driving layup, and we're going to have a 73 on the driving dunk. So 73 driving dunk will get us posterizer on bronze. We just got to put the vertical, but we'll get posterizer on bronze. Standing dunk will be 85, and what we want to do is use 5 cap breakers to get it up to 90, and that way with 90 standing dunk, we can get rise up on gold, as well as the elite big man contact dunks. All right, so just keep that in mind. But even if you don't want to go 90, still 85 is good. And even if you go 81, that's still pretty decent. But I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to use your cap breakers to potentially get it up to 90, because we know how broken the standing dunks are in this game, especially being 7'4". You're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Post control is gonna be 79. We're just gonna use that to get post fade phenom on gold. Mid range is gonna be 80. So again, post fade phenom on gold. The three-pointer is going to be an 80, all right? We're going to have an 80 on the three-pointer, and then the free throw is going to be 57. So with 80 three-pointer, we get sharpshooting takeover. We need a 75 mid-range. We have 80. We have 80 on both. So, yeah, I mean, pretty solid. With sharpshooting takeover, you should be able to shoot over everybody, especially with a 7'8" wingspan. You know what I'm saying? You're super tall. So I would definitely go with that for sure. And if you even wanted to go higher wingspan, you definitely could do that. But for me, I want to get the sharp takeover, so I'm just going with 80. We're going to go 52 on the ball handling. All right, 52 on the ball handling. Then we're going to go with a 40 on the speed with ball. So just so we get a few animations, nothing too crazy. We get like the normal dribble style and things like that. Pass accuracy is going to be 87. So we get break starter on gold. We also get dimer on gold and versatile visionary, which is all pretty solid. Moving on to the defense, though. This is what I really like about this build. We're going to have an 82 on the interior. So we'll be able to get post lockdown because we have at least 78 strength. We're going to have 80. So that's going to be solid. We're going to go ahead and max out the perimeter. All right. So I know you don't get any badges for it, but I would just max it out just because if they make a buff to perimeter defense and you might actually need perimeter to contest shots, I think that's going to be freaking amazing. Or not amazing, but it's going to be decent enough to where you can contest shots and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. The steal is going to be a 57. We're going to max that out just so we get a few lane steals and things like that. It's better than having a 25. And then we're going to have a 93 on the block. All right, so 93 block, we'll be able to get, paint patroller on gold. So that's going to be solid. You can max +2 that even, and we're also able to get, actually we don't get high five denier because we don't have high vertical, but still we get 93 block. We'll be able to get gold paint patroller. You can max +2 that to legend if you wanted to, or use your cap breakers, completely up to you. But yeah, that's still going to be very, very good, especially protecting the paint. You're 7'4". So you should be able to get a lot of blocks. We're going to go 80 offensive rebound, and then we're going to go with a 92 on the defensive rebound. So 92 defensive rebound will get us rebound chaser on gold, and 80 offensive rebound is just a requirement to get us our crasher takeover, like I said before. So yeah, make sure you try to get that crasher takeover. It's definitely going to be very, very solid for this build. You'll be able to box out, things like that, set screens. Rim guarding also might be pretty good, but I just wanted to give you guys the option to get that on this build. The speed is going to be a 60. We're going to max that out. So, honestly, for being 7'4", having a 60 speed isn't really the worst because, I mean, there are a lot of other slower 7'4" centers out there. And especially if the 7-footers, they have like 70 speed, 65 to 70 speed. You only have 60, but you're 4 inches taller than them. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be really, really fast for your height on this build. The strength is going to be an 80, like I said. We wanted that crasher takeover. We wanted post lock on silver. We need 78 for that. So that's what I'm gonna go with. We're still kind of strong, but we are kind of like Wemby because we're kind of lightweight. Not gonna lie. We're still actually at the body types that we get. So we get slender, balanced, and then buff. So not really anything too crazy there, but it is what it is. And the vertical is going to be a 70, and that's basically just enough to get rise up. Or that's enough to get rise up, but it's also enough to get us the elite contact dunks, the elite big man contact dunks for bigs. So if you get 5 cap breakers and put 5 on standing dunk, you'll be able to get the elite big man contact dunks. And still having 70 vertical is going to be solid because you're going to have, rise up. So that's going to be nice. And like you're 7'4", so you'll be able to basically dunk over anybody if you wanted to. So yeah, 70 vertical I think should be fun. You're going to be able to get a lot of rebound animations with that too, which I think is solid, especially combined with rebound chaser and all that. We can get that up to Hall of Fame or Legend if you use our max plus 1 or 2. If you use cap breakers, you can get your rebounding plus 4, and then we just go from there. We get if you can use 5 on your standing dunk, get that up to 90. You can use 4 on blocks, 2 on interior, get that up to 84 and 97, so we get Hall of Fame paint patroller. You got a lot of options in terms of what you want to do with your cap breakers on this build, so I think that's also something that's really nice. But honestly, I think the favorite part of this build for me is going to be not only the build name, but the fact that our top shade is Victor Wembanyama, and the build name is pretty cool too, Rim Reaping Diamond Riser, but we also have 0 weaknesses on this build. You guys see 0 weaknesses, but our strengths, we deter inside scorers, elite defensive rebounder, find shooters from the paint, and immediate rise under the basket. So basically what it's saying is that we're a good shot blocker, we can rebound the ball, and we can dunk pretty well, which is essentially what this build can do. Like, the go-to badges aren't great, but after you get your cap breakers and things like that, after you get your max plus 1s, max plus 2s, I think it's gonna look really, really solid in terms of just the badges that you get, especially with the build specialization. You can choose like defense or shooting, get max plus 2 permanent for set shot on Hall of Fame. It's completely up to you what you choose. I'd probably choose shooting because that's just the easiest one to do. But like I said, it's completely up to you. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I post every single day on this channel, so make sure to stay tuned for daily uploads. But yeah, this is Airball. Peace.